Honey. The question for the Virtual Homeschool Co-op this week is, what is your favorite homeschooling book? And I would have to say it's this one. It's called In This House We Will Giggle, Making Virtues, Love, and Laughter a Daily Part of Your Family Life by Courtney DeFeo. And I actually stumbled upon this book and I started listening to it on as an audio book on Audible, and I loved it so much I actually went out and got a physical copy of it so I could make notes into it. But so yeah, the reason I started listening to it or and reading it was that mid through we started homeschooling this past year, and I noticed midway through that the kids were getting crabby and cranky and less joyful as I was I. So that was what I wanted. I loved the title, caught my eye. In This House We Will Giggle. I wanted the kids to be able to laugh and enjoy learning and have fun being at home with me. But then it became so much more. I mean, this book is amazing. It's an amazing, it's encouraging. It's an amazing resource. It's a kind of book that I would recommend every parent to read at the beginning of the school year. I think I'm just going to reread it just to get that re-encouragement that I need. But basically, and I also, so it's amazing because she goes through a chapter. Each chapter goes through a virtue, and it's basically like 12. It teaches it teaches you how to teach your children 12 beautiful virtues. And so each chapter she focuses on one virtue, and it's key to helping develop your child's character. And she does that through memory verse, activities or ideas, and then if you do that throughout the whole month, it then reinforces that actual virtue. And so then I went ahead and expanded on that, and I made it into a curriculum. So since there's 12 virtues, there's 12 months in a year. Each month, we started back in January. Each month I focus on the key virtues, which I think they're amazing. I mean, this book is so amazing. So for example, for the month of January, the virtue is joy, followed by February, which is love. Then there's the virtue of forgiveness, faith, patience, perseverance, respect, responsibility, service, humility, gratitude, and generosity. So from January all the way to December, she covers one actual virtue, or an actual character trait that I would want our kids to instill in our kids. And she also says that if you instill these virtues in your kids through play, it will help turn their hearts towards God. And I think that's so encouraging and such a good way of seeing things. Also throughout the whole book, she sprinkles in ideas on 60 ways on how to bring out the giggles. And so for example, number 17 is family ice skating. Grab some paper plates and go ice skating in the kitchen. How fun is that? So then I also just wanted to, like, for example, give an actual specific break, like how it works. So for the month of January, she's teaching joy. So to teach joy, the actual memory verse, so I wrote down the actual memory verse. I had it laminated and I put it on the wall. And so for the month of January, for joy, the memory verse is, a happy heart makes the face cheerful, but heartache crushes the spirit. And that's in Proverbs chapter 15, verse 13. Then she also breaks it down by the definition of that virtue. So in joy, it's choosing to praise God in all things. And then she has an activity that goes along with that actual virtue, joy. And that's, so for 1 month, the whole month of January, you are a family of scientists. So your goal is to research joyful people all around you. And so whenever, let's say my oldest daughter saw someone that was extra joyful at church, then she would come home and write it down. So I just think that's just an amazing way to teach character building and virtue in our kids from an early age. Then for the month of February, that was to how to teach love, the virtue of love. And the memory verse is, we love because he first loved us. 1 John chapter 4, verse 19. And the actual virtual definition for the virtue of love is caring for others, expecting nothing in return. And it goes on that way. So, like I said, March is forgiveness, April is faith, May is patience, June is perseverance, July is respect, August is responsibility, September is service, October is humility, November is gratitude, and then December is generosity. And to have a heart for God. And I want to raise lifelong learners, lifelong children that love to read, and then that they are men and women of God. They have a true heart for God. So I think this book is amazing. So yeah, this is the book. This is my favorite go-to book. I've made it into a resource, and it's an actual just a book, but a book worth checking out. All right, guys. Till the next time. Bye.